Hello and welcome back to the Nexus Gaming Series Storm Division. I am the Crushinator, and tonight I'm bringing you another excellent matchup. We've got Error 404 versus ReGen in our final week of the regular season here. Both these teams looking for their first series win in this matchup. Looks like the teams are all set, getting ready to go here. We'll quickly go over the map bans for you. Sky Temple and Dragonshire were banned away by Error 404. ReGen banning out Tomb of the Spider Queen and Alterac Pass. And it is Error 404 who are bringing us to Infernal Shrines here for game number 1, which will be starting very, very shortly. Hope everyone's having a good evening. It's Monday night. Work week has just started. That's okay. That's okay. We'll get through it together with some Storm Division. We've got a lot of matches to play this week. We had a couple that were delayed from previous weeks to this week. I think we might have 5 or 6 matches to play this week. It's definitely going to be something to watch. There we go. We've got ourselves a draft here. The draft is up. The draft is running. Let's get into game number 1 here. ReGen will be first pick. And we'll see what they want to bring us here on Infernal Shrines. Make sure all my stuff's all good. Yeah. Alright, awesome. Yeah. Alrighty. No patch so far. Those not usually patch on Mondays. There has been hints. There has been murmurs that this could be a patch week. It could be this week, could be next week, but it seems like there's a patch sort of in the works. There's been rumors, there's been murmurs. And it does fit the timeline for when patches tend to come out, so I imagine that will... I'm guessing that's going to affect playoffs for sure. But I'm interested to see whether it's going to affect the matches that are happening later this week. We've got the big one. We got Heavy Impact versus GG Till I Die this Friday. We'll see if there's a patch before then. Let's take a look at this draft. We've got an Uther ban here, followed up with the Junkrat on the side of Error 404. ReGen taking out Samuro and Sylvanas. Some big map bans going on there, and it's going to be Stukov on first pick here for ReGen. Splash picking that up. Response from Error 404. Funds is going with the Vala, and Pepper going with that Hogger. Hogger special here on Infernal Shrine is going to be something to watch out for. Quick response here from ReGen. Aragonis snapping up the Anubarak, and Altanian happy to grab this Dahaka. Just power picks all around. Nothing too crazy from either team to start things off, despite the interesting opening bans here. Just a lot of powerful picks in all positions. Error 404, they're looking at the Anub, Stukov, Dahaka. With Sylvanas already banned out, they're going to remove the Hanzo from the equation. Error 404, they see the Vala, or ReGen sees the Vala over on the side of Error 404. Generally, that means that you want to be going for a sturdy front line. I'll see if there's going to be a tank ban here, potentially. Let's see Johanna possibly causing problems here for ReGen. Interested, we'll see if we'll see that ban or if we'll see something else. There it is, Johanna banned away. No big unstoppable falling swords allowed. They want to be able to dive in on funds here. Error 404, next couple picks here. They've already got their shrine control with Hogger. They've got their big backline damage with Vala. Lots of choices to go with here. Malfurion is still up and available. Brightwing's still up and available. See if they want to go with their second DPS here, if they want to hold that. They're going to go with the May Malfurion. Zadie going with the Malfurion GTR on the May here. Going to try to use the May Hogger to ward ReGen away from funds on that Vala, allow that big damage to pop off a little bit. Breakwood going to be a pretty true flex in this scenario. You could go with another healer, honestly. You could go with another bruiser, you could go with another backline. There's lots of stuff that Breakwood could bring in this 5-pick position. ReGen is going to round it out with a Falstad Tychus here. Vivanche on the Falstad. We've got Albatox locking in the Tychus, and we've got a pretty tight composition. Over on the side of ReGen, got the Anubarak dive. Get the double stun there. Have Tychus rolling in the damage. Stukov dropping down the silence. Pretty clear vision as for the comp here. And Breakwood is going to go for that Maiev. Okay. So going to try to prey on the shorter range of ReGen here. Stukov got to step up. Tychus got to step up. So it looks like we have a little bit of a switch here. It looks like Splash is moving to the Falstad. Vanche is going to go onto the Stukov here. Looks like everyone's happy over on the side of Error 404 for their picks. Lovely. Locking it in. What's up, Shy? Welcome to the broadcast. Deathwing could have been a choice. You know, just denying the CC combo of Anubarak, Dahaka, Stukov. A little bit scary into the Tychus, but definitely would have been able to ward away and be just sort of a big barrier on that front line for sure. Going with the Maiev, though. See how it goes. Let's go to game number 1. Alrighty. Game number 1 on Infernal Shrines. On the left in the blue, we have Error 404, where my overlay is broken for reasons unknown. Pepper is on the Hogger. Funds playing the Vala. Breakwood is on Maiev. Zadie on the Malfurion. And JTR is on May. On the right in the red, we have ReGen. Vivanche on the Stukov. Aragonis on Anubarak. Altanian playing the Dahaka. Splash is on Falstad. And Albatox playing the Tychus. Wonder what happened to my weird, you know, my nice little overlay there. It was all blocked out funny. Oh well, fix it another time. No big deal. How you doing, Shadra? Glad to see you, Shy. Always good to see you on personal channel, NGS channel, wherever I can find you. Breakwood going right into the back. He's going to find Splash there. The pull into the Root Blizzard not quite going off as Splash had the barrel roll in time. But a very strong engage there from Error 404. Breakwood on the big flanks there, wanting to play aggressively in the early going. Checking on our level 1s. Oh, Dahaka actually goes down. Pepper with the cutoff there for Error 404. I didn't even think to put the camera up there, but very nicely done by Pepper. Vala did go for the multi-shot build, 5 stacks on that so far. Falstad's sitting at 8 on the Hammerang quest. As Breakwood going to catch Aragonis on the flank here. Umbrobind will not connect, and it looks like Anubarak is going to be able to get away there as Funds came up to put on a little bit of pressure. And the aggression definitely on the side of Error 404 to start things off as Zadie hitting the entangling roots to try to get out of there, but Funds may be in trouble. A very nice slow coming on out from Vivanche, but Aragonis might pay for it here. Now Zadie could be the next caught. 2 down. Will Aragonis be able to escape? JTR trying to give chase here. Breakwood backing off of Vivanche with a very big hit, almost getting the slow kill. JTR. Ooh, Impale is not going to get away there. Breakwood with the turnaround kill, but goes down for the trouble. And at 1 minute 47 seconds, we have 6 deaths here on Infernal Shrines. Goodness gracious me. Back and forth these teams go. Finally, after all the bloodshed, we have some camps being started up. Error 404 is going to get on their left side Khazra camp. ReGen getting into the area here. Albatox is going to start this up with the help of Splash. Breakwood going to go ahead and start up the Shaman camp here on the top left. Is that Naisha's momentum? It is. Naisha's momentum helps with the multi-target camp clear, not so much on the single-target camp clear. So Maiev just going to leave the rest, probably to Pepper on that Hogger. We've got a cutoff here as JTR able to barely get away. Vivanche putting out the combo is not going to quite be enough there. Fun's giving chase. Able to back off before a re-engage happened, though. Shrine phase is starting. Aragonis is going to keep an eye on things here on the bottom side. Error 404, Breakwood able to barely finish that camp alone, but does get it done. Hogger setting up the spin, but needs someone else to touch the point. Funds is going to jump in there and oblige. Error 404 is off to the races on this race. JTR cutting off the pass for now. Aragonis looking for a way in there. 15-3 on the minions so far as Hogger continuing to spin away here. Dahaka is split pushing on the top side. Maev is coming out of the base now, is going to have to go and respond to that push. Fun's playing aggressively in the lane there, is able to kite backwards without getting caught. And it looks like Error 404 are going to be wrapping up this mortal or this Punisher phase without too much trouble. Augur with the Infinispin, getting it done. Frozen Punisher going to be pushing down the bottom lane here. As level 7 is briefly a lead for Error 404 as they move up onto the wall. One cannon tower going to be turned off by the Frozen Punisher, as well as the fort, as the rest of the team is going to come up here and try to beat down this wall. The frozen zones, I believe, should be enough to allow Error 404 to retreat here. Funz is going to step up here. Aragonus looking for an opportunity. Going to go for the short-range burrow charge. Couldn't quite get it. Impale combo not going to come out, though. Good bait there from Funz as Breakwood is looking for the pull onto Anubarak. It is successful. JTR getting on the correct side with that icing, and now Anubarak in big trouble here. Hogger going for the back line as Anubarak is the first to fall in this scuffle. Vavanche is next, knocked into that wall by Pepper. That's going to be a double kill. Funz was looking for Albatox there, still looking for Albatox on the back side here. Splash in trouble here. There's the Hungering Arrow, and Falstad goes down. Funz would not be denied there. Pepper doing a little bit of split pushing versus Altanian here. As the rest of Error 404 are going to try to get down this bottom fort. But Aragonus on the flank is going to come in here to try to deny it. Root goes out. Nubrak asleep for now as Break would look for an Umbral Bind pull. Couldn't quite get it. So the fort stands for now. Hogger looking for a camp steal here. Pepper looking to pick this up early as level 10s are in for Error 404. Aragonus watching the flank here as Fun's in a little bit of a tough position. There's no cocoon just yet. Now Fun stepping up, could be in a bit of trouble. Has no room to mount. Jukes the first engage. Gets knocked back, though, and that's going to be Vala going down. Nice grenade there from Albatox. Hogger with the steal on that Shaman camp is able to get away from Dahaka. But with the player advantage, we're going to see ReGen move in for the camp steal. Zadie is going to be engaged onto by Aragonus. Altanian on the backside is going to land the drag. This could be trouble here. Malfurion is going to have to pop the ult. Is it going to be enough? No, Malfurion goes down. There's the Warden's Cage from Breakwood. Can we get some knife resets coming in here? Cocoon comes on out, but it seems to mostly be a disengage option. We'll see if they can step up and make something of this. Here they come. And Pale comes out. Silent Zone as well as the Burrow Charge. That's going to be Maev going down. JTR in some trouble. Has the Blizzard and the Cryo Freeze. Is that going to be enough? JTR less than 500 health. Vavanche with the combo. The last auto attack from Splash. Splash is down. And that's another kill for ReGen. The bloodbath continues. 13 kills so far in this game. As ReGen convert this camp steal, they're going to be moving towards the bottom side for now. We do have a shrine activating in the mid lane. It's going to be an Arcane Punisher. Be our next Punisher to contest. Pepper, once again, going for the Shaman camp. Be picking that up here for Error 404, but that means that ReGen is able to jump onto this point first. See if GTR can wrestle it back. Aragonus looking for Funz on the bottom side. Funz just dancing away once again. That Vala movement speed. Very difficult for Anubarak to pick an engagement angle. As Hogger goes in there, Breakwood taking a little bit of damage. As Altanian buzzing all over that back line. Vala is going to be trapped in the cocoon. There is a big gust out from Falstad, but Fun's just turning it right around there. Vaults on through, but Albatox is locked on. Will it be enough? Vala the first to fall. They're going to trade out for Tychus. Stukov is going to be the next to go down here. JTR and Zadie trying to back off. Breakwood in the thick of things here. Has to pop the Warden's Cage to try to secure the escape. Looks like it's going to be enough for now. Aragonus and Splash able to move back to safety. Altanian getting a couple of the last hits on these minions. Can Dahaka make it out of here? The slows coming in are seriously hindering Dahaka's progress. The Root is next. Looks like Dahaka just a little bit too healthy to be taken down there. Error 404 evening up the count on these minions as Breakwood looking to engage onto Splash there. Ooh, big combo with the negative armor. Breakwood having to hit the vault to get out. Albatrox is going to pop the Odin and move in, but there's only one more minion needed for Error 404, and Hogger is still spinning. Funz on the backside is trying to get Vivanche, but it's going to be Malfurion that goes down first. Hogger is still spinning away on this point as the Arcane Punisher is spawned, and it's going to start moving down the mid lane. The jump is out. Funz is going to step up there before vaulting on back to safety. Error 404 have the 13 advantage briefly, but now ReGen has the talent tier equity. Hogger and Dahaka up in the top lane. Top fort is going to go down. Mid fort is going to go down here. See how much more this push can get. It looks like Error 404 are not going to overcommit here. Punisher is going to be jumped over the wall and quickly dispatched. As Breakwood is going to finish up this right side camp steal. The bottom fort is going to be the next to fall. Error 404 has pushed in this map. They're up 6-3 on these structures. Bottom camp is being taken. ReGen looked like they were thinking about it. They're coming straight down here to contest the camp, but they think better of it. Nubarak is just going to hearth back to safety. Look to get as much soak in to make sure that they aren't down level 16s for too long here. Oh, Zadie. Uh-oh. Zadie was spotted there. Aragonis going for the body block. Malfurion moving away with that movement speed is able to scuttle on out of there. Maiev is put into the cocoon. It's JTR trying to create space there. Vault of the Wardens comes out. The combo is actually going to land. Isolation onto JTR. Funz dodges Aragonis once again here. Paula stepping back up to get those autos, but drag connects. There's not a lot of follow-up, though. Funz able to just get right back to shooting. Funz playing very, very aggressively here. Avoids the next combo. Dodges Aragonis once again. The massive shove from Vivanche going to connect, but there's the Warden's Cage onto 2. Big sleep from those Malfruits. Can Aragonis get away here? Anubarak somehow still surviving. Zadie with the Tranquility Ult is trying to keep Breakwood alive, but Maiev is going to be the first to fall in this fight. The Odin is just shredding through the ranks of Error 404 right now, and they're going to have to back off. Fun's going to follow in for just a moment here, seeing if they can get any more. That looks like it's going to be it on this push. Oh, there we go. Error 404 going to grab their own side camp here. How you doing, Goon? Welcome back to the party. Error 404 is now up level 16s. We'll see if they can do anything with this talent tier advantage. Maybe bully their way out onto the map a little bit. This could be trouble, though. JTR stepping way up. Aragonis is going to cut off. Icing is out. JTR with the movement speed able to escape. Aragonis stepping up again, but Pepper with the cutoff there is going to get the Hog Wild onto the back line. Oh no, Aragonis goes right into the corner. That could be trouble here. Anubarak is caught. I think that might have been a shift queue command in the wrong direction there. As Aragonis goes down, Vivanche in some trouble as well. Went in to try to find the save, but that's a double kill for Error 404 right as this shrine is activating. Unfortunate direction. Not sure if that was a delay on unburrowing or if that was a situation where Aragonis thought they were going in one direction, but then got knocked away and there was a random shift command. I know that happens sometimes on directionality. Unfortunate there. An unfortunate timing for ReGen. Pepper going to try to set up with the east-west Hog Wild. It's JTR catching the rotation of ReGen there for a moment. Funz is going to step up here and find Ultanian for a moment. Isolation comes out, not going to connect. Splash with the Gust. Trying to put Funz in a bad spot. Albatrox in range, and I think this is going to be it for Vala. Funz all out of tricks is going to go down. Now Maiev is going to be caught by the Cocoon, but broken out of there by JTR. Going to be able to move back to safety, but now JTR in some trouble. Pops the Unstoppable in the heal. Fall to the Wardens comes on out. Error 404 trying to turn this around. Avalanche into the back line. Tychus and Anubarak are sent down and away. Breakwood trying to connect the Umbral Bind, has the body block into Aragonis, but now the body block is countered and Maiev goes down here. Malfurion now dying under the fort. Both teams thinking they had each other in that tight spot, but ReGen comes out ahead. However, Hogger was taking that objective the whole time. We've got 2 catapults. We've got a shaman camp on the top keep. Punisher is on the way. This keep is almost certainly going to be going down. Altanian and Splash going to try to make sure that there's no damage done to the core, while the rest of ReGen moves down the bottom lane here. Odin has popped. Got the minion wave. Right now, Pepper is just stealing some camps here for Error 404. Looks like the wall is all ReGen is willing to push up and get. Funz is really chasing forward here for some reason. Avanche can't quite hit with the slow. Aragonis has the flank here. This could be trouble. Dahaka is in. Funz is going to bait out and engage, but will it be a little much here? Pepper in some trouble on the flank. Is going to be caught. Isolation not going to connect. Looks like Hogger is going to be able to move back. Funz has the stun, but Cocoon comes out, and now we're going to be re-engaging once again here. Root Sleep stun out onto 2 members of ReGen. Altanian and Aragon is going to be okay for now. Is Zadie going to hit that Trank, trying to give everyone the armor to survive this fight? Breakwood pop in the Warden's Cage is going to pull back Vivanche, but a very nice gust by Splash is going to allow ReGen to disengage. Vivanche going to be caught by the Rain of Vengeance, dodging the root there. Stukov going out the bottom side. Splash is going to splash down that Hammerang once again. Oh no, Aragonis is going back in here. Finds JTR. Neither team wants to give up this engage. Pepper, in the meanwhile, is doing the same thing that Pepper did before, which is just playing the map for the meantime. That's Hogwild down. Splash here on the edge. There is the Hortipult, though, and Hogger is going to get away. Error 404 splitting off a little bit, going to take a side camp. JTR is going to be caught by Aragonis here. This could be trouble for JTR. Silent Zone comes on out. There's the Cryo Freeze. But May, caught on the edge there, is going to go down. Face check in the bush, not working out for May. Here's the fly from Falstad. Aragonis can't quite find Zadie. Cocoon comes out onto Malfurion, though, as Anubrak trying to step up here. Aragonis in trouble, though. Has to hit the E to get on out. Zadie going to get hit with the isolation and dragged back as well, but the rest of the team is down here focusing on Pepper. Hogger is going to be the next to go down in the scuffle. An extended double kill for ReGen. Splash is having to head on back as the bottom lane push is starting to threaten the bottom keep wall. Still 45 seconds until Pepper is back on the Hogger here. No objective is imminent, though I imagine the timer is going to be coming up pretty soon here. The Hogger should be back for that one, so Error 404 should be able to contest the next objective. Aragonis waiting for a rotation, but no rotation did come. Shrine activating, going to be in the bottom lane here as we have it engaged right on the wall. There's the Silent Zone, and Valo, no chance to get out of that zone, is going to be picked off there. Nice work by ReGen finding that kill. That will definitely help in securing this next objective to push down the bottom lane. Shrine activating now. Hogger is up, but another 45 seconds until Vala is back. Gonna see ReGen working on the objective. Right now, Error 404 streaking across the map. Gonna do a little bit of core threat. They've got 2 catapults. They've got a shaman camp that they're gonna be stealing here. Hogger working on the back shaman camp here for Error 404. As Anubrak trying to clear up the mid lane just a little bit. See Error 404 just gonna go ahead and get back and ready for the defense. Here comes the Frozen Punisher. Gonna be pushing out the bottom lane here. Vala is going to be back on the battlefield. We'll be here for the defense. Dahaka is going to have to clear away 2 shaman camps in the top lane here for ReGen. That means there's not really a good spot for Dahaka to enter the fight right now. This spot up here is really the only spot that Dahaka can come in. Odin is going to be popped there by Albatox. Big red button. That's going to be a lot of Odin uptime as the objective is going to clear down this keep. Haka looking for a way to come join the fight. There's the jump going to land onto 2. Double stun onto JTR, trying to get away from the root, but the Punisher root does land. JTR gets hit with the big red button. May gonna have to tap to try to get back into this fight. Punisher is weak, but Punisher is on the core here. Looks like ReGen gonna have to try to back off here. Objective has been cleared away. JTR on the chase, trying to stop the mounts. Hits a blizzard onto the biggest pack. Nice. Mighty Gust. And oh, they actually catch Hogger. Zadie in trouble as well. Pops the ult, but ultimately gonna go down. JTR with the avalanche, but it's not enough. 2 kills for ReGen, and they're gonna press forward and try to get this game. Fun's gonna be peppering away on the edge there. Has been doing a lot. Gotta watch out for that damage. Aragonis turning it around there. JTR pops the unstoppable, but is it going to be enough? Splash on the chase, and May is the next to go down. 3 kills for ReGen. They're going to turn their attention to the core here. Breakwood and Fun's going for the big defense. Umbral bind onto 2, pulled into the core. There's a lot of low health bars here. Fun's poking in on the edge, but Aragonis finds the knock-up stun, and Vala goes down. Tychus is taken out there by Breakwood, but now Maiev the only one on this defense. Core down to 40%. Breakwood on the backside there is not going to be enough to defend this push. Will go down, and ReGen picks up the victory here in game number 1. GG. Good attempt there. Error 404 was looking very, very strong in the early going. They had some good macro pressure going. They had the lane open to core. But some picks in the late game, some picks at the level 20 mark, allow ReGen to grab the objective, slow push the bottom lane, and get that victory. Well played, well done there by ReGen. Taking a quick look at the stats here. Fun's on the Vala just dancing all over ReGen for most of that game. Still had 6 deaths, but honestly felt like it could have been more. That's a weird way to put it, but like Fun's was playing right on the edge very, very aggressively a lot of the time, which is what they needed out of that comp. And you see it there. Top siege, top hero damage by quite a bit there. Albatox on the Tychus, top hero damage for ReGen, really doing a good job of wailing away on those frontliners with that minigun. Well done indeed. Very high kill game there. 33 kills there on Infernal Shrines. Take a quick look at the talents. Let's update the scoreboard here, and we'll get ourselves ready for game number 2. Lovely, lovely, lovely. Taking a look to see if there's anything super out of the ordinary. I feel like we didn't see an avalanche from JTR until a bit after level 10 there. I was actually unsure which ult had been picked until later between 10 and 20. The avalanche almost resulted in a couple kills there on that bottom fort, but just sort of got turned around there. Other than that, we did see the Rain of Vengeance this time from Vala. No strafe, wanting that extra stun, and it did pay off. Being able to chase down and find the stun, able to find just the last little tip of it to help those engages was helpful. Coming out from Fun's there. Alrighty. As we wait for game number 2, as we wait for the lobby, we're going to go to a short break, but when we come back, it's going to be game number 2, Error 404 versus ReGen. See you soon. Alrighty, welcome back. We're setting up here for game number 2, Error 404 versus ReGen. We're just victorious there on Infernal Shrines. We're going to be going to Volskaya Foundry here for game number 2 as chosen by ReGen. Let's jump into that draft as we're already started. Let's go on Volskaya Foundry. Need some more water. This is a short break. Let's see if there's any target bans reflecting that first match here. Goodness gracious me. You ever have an itchy mustache? It's bad. It's real bad. Error 404 considering their first ban here. Volskaya Foundry is all about the point control. They may want to control that May once again. They may want to get some priority onto Dahaka. Not Dahaka, Deckard, the other D hero. Basically the same. I'm going to start off with a Diablo ban here. There are some, some sort of floating walls around these points, those little sort of 6 pillars that tend to come with those objective points here on Volskaya Foundry that Diablo can definitely play off of. ReGen going to remove the Hogger from the equation, going to put Pepper onto something else here, though I have a feeling, since point control is sort of the name of the game here on Volskaya Foundry, that we may see a Yrel come on out from Pepper here. Now, if there was ever a map where my prediction of a Ragnaros pick was right, I feel like this is the map. That's all I'm saying. I feel like this is the map to go Nazebo Ragnaros. Will I be correct? In my heart, I'll be correct as I hit my microphone. In my heart, I will be correct for someone to go Nazebo Ragnaros on Volskaya Foundry, because it'll work. JTR going to go with the Stukov to start things off, though. Interesting to see JTR pick that up, as JTR picked May last game. Could this be a tank Stukov? Could this be a double support setup? Or could it just be that whoever just happened to pick Stukov just decided to pick it? Who knows? Albatok's going to lock in the Chromie here for ReGen. Aragonis happy to oblige on the Stitches. I like that pairing, mostly because Stitches is pretty annoying for Chromie to deal with. And Chromie's awesome. So there it is. It's going to be Stukov Uther. I kind of thought maybe Uther going to be picked up by Funds there, and an Imperious for Pepper. Interesting. Old Imperious himself. So trying to build sort of a stun in the silence combo, pretty similar to how a Nubarak gets it done. Vala going to be the ban from ReGen, not wanting to see that big damage come through again, and a double supported Vala is even that much more scary. Error 404, they're looking at the Stitches Chromie here. I'd imagine probably a Malfurion ban, given the minus healing. Though Deckard with the Emerald is also pretty annoying in that setup. Okay, they're going to get rid of the Deckard. I wonder if this is an Ana game. Maybe a last pick Ana from ReGen. It's not really a great Stitches follow-up, so maybe that's not worth, but just being able to reduce the healing to 0 could be helpful. Cancel my pooling tomorrow and cast again? Nah. I'm having way too much fun at pool. Leoric and Anduin going to be the choices here for Ultanian and Splash. So we got the Anduin Stitches combo. I like that one. It's kind of that new... It's that new jam. Stitches Anduin. You're hoping it's a main tank Stukov? It's certainly looking like it. This is looking like a Stukov Uther frontline. But we'll see how it rounds out here. Last 2 picks for Zadie and Breakwood.
I heed the voice of
okay, it's that's a lot of healers. Zadie is going to go with the the Karazim, and Breakwood is going with the Tyrande. That's a lot of damage. That's a lot of damage if you can catch the one person. Anduin has like the one cleanse, the leap of faith there. I guess Helping Hand could help, and there's the Ana coming through from Vivanche. Gonna just try to shut down that healing. Okay. Sounds good to me. You know, I probably could have guessed that there were going to be more healers coming on through after Funds picked Uther and JTR picked Stukov. I mean, like, the combo is there, right? You got Uther, Imperius, Tyrande, able to reach out and just stun someone to death. Stun him right to the ground. But Ana with Cleansing Salts later in the game is going to be a big problem. Anduin is going to be able to save one. I'm excited. I want to see this work. Let's see it work. Oh, wait. That wasn't the button. I hit the wrong button, team. Forget me. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Alrighty. On the left in the blue, we have Error 404. JTR is on the Stukov. Zadie playing the Kerosene. Breakwood is on Tyrande. Fun's on the Uther, and Pepper is playing Imperius. On the right in the red, we have ReGen. Albatox is on somebody who's behind Aragonis on the Stitches. Splash is on Anduin. Vivanche is on Ana. Altanian on the Leoric. And Albatox, that's Chromie. It's Chromie. Chromie is going to get hit with the opening Owl. So Chromie has to say who their crush is. I don't know what the game is. I don't know what the Valentine's Day game is, but you got hit with the hard owl. You're gonna have to do something. Time trap. The time trap combo almost worked. It was that close. You know what? Sometimes things happen. Altanian going in there, getting some clear and getting on out. Gonna try to start off those rotations. This Fun's moving forward aggressively there. Is going to find the stun. Splash able to just barely get away there. Or will they? Anduin goes down. Ana could be next. Zadie wants the punch. Vivanche survives. Meanwhile, side lanes exist. We'll see if Error 404 is interested in those, or if they're just interested in bringing the pain on all levels. They're going to go for this heal camp here in the mid. Aragonis looking for the hook, couldn't quite find it there. Altanian trying to step up and contest this point, as Albatox is going to load in there. We'll see if ReGen can actually do anything about this. There's a ton of healers coming out. JTR able to move on back. Zadie surviving for now. Fun's a little bit low on the point as Zadie moves in next. Uther is going to be the first to go down, but Leoric is going to follow. Breakwood going in there looking for those auto attacks. Aragonis able to pick it up and pick up the heal camp. Pepper finds the spear on the edge. Leoric is back. Uther is spawned. And the four healers. Not quite enough sustain. Somehow not quite enough sustain between the Ana grenades and all the beef and damage of ReGen. Zadie heading over to the turret camp here for Error 404. We've got Splash doing the same, honoring the healers are the only ones allowed to do macro agreement. Fun's going to be chased down by Altanian briefly, but going to be surviving just fine. Splash desperately trying to macro. The rest of the team finally going to come on in and help that out. Zadie picking up the turret for Error 404. JTR doing macro stuff as well. But let's get a zoom in with this macro right here. Tell me Stukov's not a macro hero. It's happening. The timing is impeccable. It's going to cap that. 11 seconds to spawn. Perfect. Stukov getting it done. First control point is unlocking here in the mid lane. Both teams pretty even on XP so far, considering the bloodshed and bloodbath of the heal camp. And it looks like Albatox is going to step up first here for ReGen to get the ball rolling. Pepper and Altanian going to duel away here on the top side. Leoric did end up going for the Neil Peasants, wanting that extra damage to the mercenary camps. As we see a possible pick there, Splash gets the pull onto Vivanche. denying that first engage of Error 404. But they do manage to wrestle the point back, and they're going to start channeling the objective for blue. Chromie could be in trouble down here. Stun from Funds, follow-up from Breakwood is good. JTR following up with the booger, and there goes Chromie. Turns out Chromie a little bit gank prone in the middle of one of the longest lanes outside of Towers of Doom. Is this best of 5? It is indeed. How you doing, Daymoney? Daymonicos? This is a best of 5. Aragonis finding the pull there onto Breakwood. Root comes out, but there is the peel of the Lunar Flare. Looks like ReGen going to be stepping up onto the point here, looking to wrestle back control. Pepper on the flank, though. Pretty threatening here for Error 404. We'll see if they can step up there. Aragonis trying to keep just a toe in. But it looks like Error 404 are doing a good job of wrestling this point back. Splash going to land the Chastise. Oh. Uther dying on the edge there. I didn't realize that Uther was dueling Leoric, but there's a double stun out onto Albatox, and oh my goodness, Anduin and Chromie going down there on the edge. It was all just a bait. Uther goes down, but Error 404 is going to pick up our first objective of the game. Looks like they're moving straight towards the bottom lane here, wanting to set up for Protector C. It's a little weird here with Volskaya Foundry, because there was a point at which we had it, you know, pro games like this one. Volskaya Foundry was in the map pool. We're starting to figure out, do we send it straight bot? Do we go like to mid for the 4th objective? Do we just keep going top? Do we use the thing at all? And then it kind of left all map pools for like 6 months. And now it's not even in Stored League anymore. We're kind of not really figuring out the map anymore. So I doubt there's going to be a lot of changes to how this map is played going forward, but we shall see, as Albatox kind of caught in the edge there, puts the Slowing Sands out, and is barely able to survive. Error 404 with the invade here. They do have their level 10s. They're going to bully their way onto this camp. Aragonis looking for a hook, maybe? Finds it onto Funds. The root combo is out. Can Uther escape here? Zadie warping on in as well, and Chromie just having a bad day there. Oh wait, no, that's Ana. Ana having a bad day, looking like Chromie on the bottom side is going to be speared and slain. This is, you know, these games are going to be a little bit of fun here. So a little bit of fourth wall breaking, or a little bit of magic breaking here. Both of these teams, this is going to be their last game in Storm Division this season. Only 6 teams from Storm Division are going to make it to the playoffs starting next week, and both of these teams are guaranteed to be in 7th and 8th. So we might see some fun drafts today. We're going to see some interesting stuff as Error 404 busting out the 4-healer Imperius here in game number 2. Time will only tell what excellence awaits us as we go on in this series. Full combo comes out there onto Anduin. Imperius going to get the pull back as well, as every bit of combo comes out, and Anduin is going to go down. Light Bomb tried to be used there, but wasn't enough. Another kill for Error 404, 7-2 in the player kill category. Hook comes out once again. It's going to land onto Tyrande this time. JTR trying to peel away with that silent zone. Can Breakwood get away here? He is able to just barely get out. JTR with the massive shove. Pepper trying to move in there, but splits the defense. Is going to get pulled back. Oh no, D-Shield comes out onto Imperius. Is it going to be enough? A great Lunar Flare. Oh my goodness, Pepper somehow survives. Healing from the 4 healers. Working out great for Error 404. Heal camp is up here. Looks like Error 404 are just going to take their back camp. I'm interested if Aragonis goes in on this. No, they're not going to commit to it. Not going to commit to it here. Level 13 is in for Error 404, so they are ahead, mostly on the back of these hero kills. Almost 3,000 experience ahead in that arena. So we'll see if that helps them out on this next objective point, which has spawned up here in the top lane. Chromie going to step on for now. Error 404 is going to go for the heal camp here. Aragonis is scouted, but is not hit by that Lunar Flare. Now Leoric split pushing as, oh, Breakwood is pulled in here. Looks like Error 404 have the initiative on subjective point for now. I'm waiting for Leoric to come on up, but ReGen definitely wants to find their level 13s before their next engagement. Only a couple waves away. Right now, Leoric soak in the mid. Gonna head on down to bot, try to grab another wave here. Hook comes out onto JTR. There's the Chastise route. Oh, JTR in trouble! The Honor Grenade is a loss for long enough there. Now Aragonis is gonna try to go in here. Has the bile to move on forward. Pepper with the double spear on the backside, though, and oh, Ana is cleaved away! Light Bomb is going to land onto 2 as they are stuck inside the slowing sands, but Pepper will not be denied. Wrath of the Angiris is going to come on out to reposition Splash, and that's Anduin down again here. Both healers taken out, and they're not done. Altanian is going to be the next to fall. Error 404 will not be denied as, oh my goodness, Pepper pulled once again here. Aragonis just saying, why not? Pepper going to take some hits here from the tower. But the healing is enough. Oh, Aragonis gets hit with a lot of that 7-sided. Zadie is in there. That cannon tower is trouble. D-Shield is going to come on out. Fun's saving Zadie there. All the while, we do have a protector. Has been picked up by Error 404. They're well on their way to level 16. A very large experience lead here for the blue team. Top fort will almost certainly be going down here. Level 16 is on the horizon. Hook comes out. Zadie is going to get hit. The follow-up route is good. Minus 100 healing. But the dash is enough to deny that damage. 16 is in for Error 404. They're going to move to the mid here. They got to be a little bit careful on this edge because the gate is still up. It looks like that's going to be taken out there pretty quickly. Zadie in trouble, pulled back in, and Kerosene goes down. Nice turnaround kill there from ReGen. Sleep comes on out. JTR is actually going to be caught by the Entomb. Altanian looking to re-engage. Fun's in trouble. Is going to be the next to go down. Is going to be a Ghosty, though. Healing up Breakwood. There's the root coming out from Anduin. Altanian trying to get the body block in, but Breakwood is just remaining at full health for so long. Ultimately, is going to go down, though. Toronto with some big sustain there. Pepper in a little bit of trouble. Does not get hit with those Sandblasts, though. And ReGen have found their level 16s and will continue to push. JTR going to get the pushback. Stitch is heading back to fort range. Looking... Yeah, Smelling Salts is 13. So Ana. Healing Dart removes stuns from the target. Grants them 50 armor for 2 seconds. That's a pretty big deal here. Is JTR getting hit by that Entomb? Massive shove goes out, but it won't be enough. There goes Stukov. ReGen starting to hit their stride here, starting to catch up in that kill count. Starting to scale out here. Main tank Tyrande? Sure, why not? Sure, why not? They're all doing the tanking. I didn't know you could switch that out. Zadie going to use the 7-sided to get away there, but what a root coming out from Zadie. Or coming out from Vanche. Pepper moving in there. Trying to turn this fight around. Going to use the Wrath of the Angiris as an escape there. Breakwood pulled back in there. Going to see the D-Shield come on out. But there's the Entomb once again. Altanian. These engages are just brutal here against Error 404. ReGen picking up another kill. Very, very nice hooks indeed. Starting to even up on that kill count, but the lanes have to be tended to. Ultanian picking up the bottom soak here. Albatox and Aragonus picking up the top soak. Pepper going to move on forward here, looking for Splash. Couldn't quite get over that map obstacle, though. Ultanian doesn't have the Entomb just yet. 12 seconds. Pepper in some trouble here on the edge as Leoric continues to press on forward. JTR pushing Aragonus away, trying to secure the escape here. Pepper moving on backwards. Ultanian looking for an Entomb, is going to find it onto JTR. Is there going to be enough follow-up? Chromie with the big damage from downtown. The light bomb stun, is it going to be enough? No, the healing is too much. Stukov starts to move away, another massive shove. JTR trying to survive. And will survive. Breakwood is going to get hit with the hook, though. Aragonus trying to slow down with the bile. And there goes Tyrande. Zadie turning it around. Vivance in some trouble. Pepper on the chase here is going to hit with the Wrath. There's the short-range pull, is going to move Ana back to safety for now, but Pepper in some trouble. So much damage coming on out. There's the D-shield landed from Fuds, and there's the hook and a pull in the Uther. Every time the Error 404 thinks they're out, they just get pulled back in, and that is a double kill for ReGen. They've evened up the kill count here in the late game, and they're going to get some push done. And Entomb comes out, not quite finding JTR there. But the mid-keep wall is down. 10 seconds on Tyrande, 35 seconds on Uther. JTR going to get the push onto Aragonus, but will stop at the remains of that fort. Down to half health here. Ultanian is going to continue. Leoric having to move on through the silent zone, but will move back to safety as Breakwood returns to the fight. There has been an objective up this whole time, but that's okay. We'll get to it eventually. It'll be waiting for us. It's fine. It'll be there. It's fine. You know what would be funnier, though? If you just ignored it for long enough that it just went over to the neutral camp and it just started running after whichever team was closest. Just AI-controlled protector. Whoever was closest, kind of like a minion, it would just go and pummel you. I think that would be funny. Just saying. Error 404 picks up the heal camp here. They're looking for level 20s before their next possible engagement. Just moving around the top side of the map here, trying to create a little bit of pressure. As ReGen is picking up the objective. Got a double camp here in the top lane that's going to have to be responded to. Albatox moving on forward. Is that the Piercing Sands? Yeah. Piercing Sands will definitely help in clearing that away. Vivance actually going to move off the point here for the moment. Again, objective not really going anywhere. Not really going anywhere, so no rush. Really a big rush here for ReGen. Albatox going to just go ahead and clean up that top lane, no problem. Ultanian looking forward for a possible buried alive combo, but no one in range. 20s are in for Error 404. We are on even footing here. Hook comes out, not going to connect there. Funds with a sidestep. Teams are looking to meet on this objective point. No one has anything to retreat to here. Breakwood moving in on the edge, trying to follow up. Ultanian taking some damage. Aragonus in some trouble, moves away from the seven-sided as Pepper taking a lot of hits here. Hook moves out, is not going to connect there. The Error 404 looking to move back and reset a little bit. Fun's jumping onto the point for the meantime. Some cooldowns have been spent as Fun's looking for the backline once again. Going to find the stun onto Ana. There it is. The follow-ups are good, but Splash has the save. Hook comes out, not going to land onto Breakwood. Tyrande moving against the flow there. Light Bomb comes out. D-Shield just in time. Tyrande survives. Splash working on the edges here. Gets the root onto Pepper, and Zadie trying to get back with the squad here. Pepper once again in some big trouble, but gets the invulnerable. Moving on back with the Wrath of Angiris. Able to get over to safety. Breakwood once again taking some big hits. Zadie leaving the map with that seven-sided strike. Everyone is so low, but staying alive for now. Zadie's so low, but staying alive. Karazim finally going to go down. There goes Breakwood. The double kill is in for ReGen. Aragonus going to find the hook. Pepper going to be brought back into the fold here. Is there enough follow-up to get there? Chromie, the Dragon's Breath is gonna be enough. A triple kill for ReGen. Aragonis Hook looking for JTR, couldn't quite find it. Fun's on the backside looking for to continue brawling here. Protector is going to be picked up by ReGen. They've got the 3 kills. Fun's in some trouble here. Vivanche has the dynamic optics, is blasting away with those auto attacks. And there goes Uther. And it looks like this is going to be a core rush. 20 seconds on Tyrande and Karazim, 30 seconds on Imperius. ReGen is going to push forward here. The root comes out. Stukov is going to be the next to go down. ReGen is going to move in and pick up the victory here. Error 404 putting on a show for us. It was looking pretty good there in the early going, but ReGen pulls through, and they're going to go up 2-0. GG. There it is. Game number 2 goes over to ReGen in the thriller of the day on Volskaya Foundry. Taking a look at the hero damage. Zadie on the Karazim, 64,000 hero damage there for Error 404. Very nicely done. Albatox on the Chromie, sweeping the stats there. Top siege, top hero damage for ReGen. Over 86,000 hero damage coming on out there. Take a quick look at the talents in case you're interested in how to run a 4-healer Imperius composition. And on the other side, if you're ever running an Ana Anduin setup, this is how you get it done. Soak it in. Soak in the builds. This is how you should play 100% of the time, no matter what the comps are, no matter what the situation is. Just look at the builds here. Apply them to every single situation. Okay, good. Glad we had that talk. Let's update the scoreboard. And let's get ready for game number 3. Breakwood in the chat. It was a good one to watch. It was a good one to watch. Alright, it looks like we've got our game number 3. We're going to be going to Towers of Doom. Towers of Doom for game number 3. Who chose the map? Who chose the map? Let's see. I'm waiting for the lobby to be set so I know who chose Towers of Doom. You got hooked all game. You were a little bit of a hook magnet, but that's okay. Aragonis was hitting a lot of hooks. That's alright. It happens. It's funny. They said a Zera, not an Imperius. Oh no. Alright, first draft team is team number 1, which means Error 404 have chosen... Nope. ReGen chose to take us to Towers of Doom. We got one ready. I'll give him the caster ready. Let's get into it. We're good. We got it. We got it. We're good. Let's do it. Towers of Doom, game number 3. No break needed. Let's do it. Error 404 will be first to act here. Gonna remove the stitches. Unsurprisingly. ReGen looking across here. Gonna get rid of that Samuro once again. Is there some sort of delay here from live gameplay? Yes. The stream is on a 30-second delay. For specifically that reason. We don't want any team to have the temptation of screen cheating. There goes the Junkrat. There goes the Vikings. ReGen says no fun allowed in game number 3. We'll see if Error 404 can have some fun anyway. Pepper going to lock in that Dahaka first pick. See what the response is going to be from ReGen here. I am thinking... Brightwing Tychus. Splash going to lock in the Stukov. Can I go 1 for 2 here? Can I go 1 for 2? Give me a 1 for 2. Yes! Albatox on the Tychus. You gotta Tychus into Dahaka. That's the rules. That's the rules. Error 404 next to pick here. See if they want to bring any more spice, if they want to go a little more standard here in game number 3. A lot of picks open. We got an, Nubarak Sylvanas possibility. Oh, it's going to be Johanna Sylvanas here for JTR and Breakwood. Yeah, 30-second delay is pretty, kind of sort of the minimum you'll see with a lot of stuff at this level. Some tournaments have 1 minute delay, sometimes even more than 1 minute delay, just to make 100% sure that, everything's on the level that way. But yeah, very, very industry standard in terms of esports to make sure that, one team can't just have the stream open and see where the enemy team is at all times. So don't need to worry about that. All good there. ReGen is going to remove that Brightwing from the equation. Not wanting to give away too many globals there. Error 404 going to take out the Zeratul. No Zeratools allowed. With the Zeratul ban, I feel like Error 404 is going to pick Lunara. That's my thought. It could be Vala, could be Vala too. But usually, we've been seeing a lot of Lunara here on Towers of Doom. So I wonder if that's the play here. Pavonche is going for the Hanzo to pair with that Tychus damage. And Aragonis going for the Muradin here. Very, very good brawler. Big time brawl time coming out from Aragonis. Error 404, last two picks here. What are we going to see? Are we going to see the Anduin with this Johanna? We're going to see the Dahaka? Or I keep saying Dahaka instead of Deckard. We already have the Dahaka with the Johanna. Do we have a Deckard, though? Tyrande Li Ming. Spicy stuff there. Fun's going for the Li Ming. Zadie going back to the Tyrande here. Oh no, it was Breakwood on the Tyrande last time. So Zadie's going for the Tyrande now. Pretty solid combo. I like the Tyrande Li Ming combo. A little bit tough to get a Muradin killed that way, but there's other targets as well. Stukov and Tychus will be in range. ReGen with the last pick. Altanian goes for the Sonya. Sonya. Sonya, Sonya. Alright. See if there's any switcheroos. Looks like everyone's pretty happy with their picks. Shy calling the Ming in chat. Insane. Insane picks from Shy. Alright. Did everyone stick with their choices? Good. Good. Alrighty. Game number 3 is here. Error 404. Looking to keep this series alive. ReGen looking to shut it all down. It's very, very dramatic. But we'll see how it goes. We're loading into game number 3 here, Towers of Doom. Got a pretty scary setup on the side of ReGen, but I like this. Ming Tyrande is nothing to mess with. Gotta watch out. Let's see how it goes.
Prepare yourself for battle, heroes.
Alrighty, let's do it. On the left in the blue, we have 404. Breakwood is on the Sylvanas. JTR playing the Johanna. Funds is on the Li Ming. Pepper playing Dahaka. And Zadie is on the Tyrande. No fun builds allowed for Pavonche. Unfortunate. On the right in the red, we have ReGen. Pavonche is on that Hanzo. Splash playing Stukov. Altanian is on Sonya. Albatox is on the Tychus. Aragonis on the Muradin.
Well,
Game number 3 is underway. Hanzo still hasn't picked a level 1. What's it gonna be? Please go auto attack. I want you to do it. I want you to go auto attack. Aragonis in a little bit of trouble in the early going. But we'll move back to safety. Fun's on the edge, getting a big blast out there. It is gonna be scatter build for the Hanzo, as is tradition. Ooh, big stun on the edge there. Fun's with the follow-up, and Muradin is gonna be first blood. First blood. Nicely done. Altanian all the way up to the top lane. We're going to see Dahaka answer on that rotation. And the rest of Error 404 have the initiative to move down and get ahead on this minion clear. Albatox stepping up there. Oh, this could be troubled. This could be trouble. The Lunar Flare going to land onto Altanian as the negative armor comes out from that Hunter's Mark. Sonya forced back to tap. And the kill pressure of the Tyrande. There's nothing to mess with. Aragona stepping up there, interrupting those rotations, getting those dismounts. Moving on back to safety. Era 404 says, while we're here, might as well go for this kind of steal. And there it is. Pepper came on down just to make sure everything was all good to go. Hanzo sitting at 6 stacks on that level 1. It's JTR gathering up 2 once again here, forcing out the dwarf toss, and the 2 sappers will connect, clearing out that top wall. Taka trying to catch some of this XP, but it's being thrown at the wall simultaneously by Tychus. Oh, goodness gracious. See you, Li Ming. Fun's caught on the edge there, and that's going to allow ReGen to get the camp invade here on the left-hand side. Only camp invades this game. No other type of invade allowed. Is anyone else seeing this Tyrande owl just kind of like freaking out on the top of the camera sometimes? I don't see it anymore, but it's been kind of hanging out and doing some stuff. I'll try to point it out next time I see it. It's been very strange. Albatrox clear in the mid once again. Era 404 continuing the pressure here. Fun's on the edge. Vivanche, you gotta watch out. Taking some hits there. Fun's taking their time. Hanzo moves forward. There's the stun. Follow-up is in. Oh my goodness, Vivanche barely got away. Less than 200 health. I don't know how Hanzo got away from that one. The orb just moving just a little bit too slowly. Altar's activating here in 10 seconds. And here we go. Triple altar phase to start things off. Looks like Sonya is going to threaten Dahaka there on the top left. Johanna coming down from the mid lane to try to make this a 4v4. Tychus getting hit with the fadeaway magic missiles. JTR moves up, gathering up the 2 of them. Breakwood a little bit of taking a little bit of damage from the edge there. Vivanche with a nice scatters in this corridor. Still continuing to delay here. Sonya and Dahaka are just continuing to battle it out. Ultanian has the health advantage in that 1v1. Zadie having to move back here. In some trouble, but Aragonis in some trouble as well. Oh, the grenade is going to connect, and that's going to be Sylvanas going down. Zadie in trouble. Barely gets away there. Funz is choosing the other direction, and that's going to be Li Ming going down. Oh, Dahaka. Did Dahaka channel that? No. Sonya finally got that channel. So this is going to be 3-0 on the objective here for ReGen. Wow. Very, very unusual. Not unusual, but like... You don't usually see the 3-0. In that way, it's unusual. But it's been a very strong start here for ReGen. Nice stun there by Aragonis. We're going to see the Sapper Camp picked up here on the correct side for ReGen, as Fun's taking a full scatter arrow hit there. Albatrox, oh, moving on forward, the overkill. Oh no, Fun's! Bye, Fun's. Trying to dodge. Ended up juking themselves. Unfortunate. Albatrox pushing back with the grenade once again. These grenades from Albatrox have been really, really good so far this series. It's a tough thing to do, to use them for their repositioning value. Because there's a little bit of a delay there. If you're off by a bit, you end up saving the person instead of knocking them back. Like, it's a tough thing, and these grenades have been consistently moving kill targets into the correct position. Oh, no. Oh, Sappers. Sappers, why? Sappers, why you do this? They get dislodged and hit the wall. They can do that. There's like a little bit of geography right here. Geography, geometry, whatever it is. Architecture. Where the Sappers just kind of sit there. Kind of sucks. Kind of brutal. What can I say? Albatrox caught on the edge here by JTR. Condemn comes out to slow him down. But ReGen turning it around. Great silence there from Splash, but the Iron Skin is going to pop. It's going to be a solo altar phase down here on the bottom lane. ReGen almost has their level 10s here. Sonya going to be coming down for this fight. 10s are in for ReGen. Still pretty far off for Error 404, and they're going to have to give up this channel. Tahaka continuing to double soak in the mid and the top lane. 4 more shots into the core here. Fun's harassing Ultanian on that flank. Sadie gets the hit there onto Albatox, but Aragona's trying to turn it around. Stormbolt comes out, Silent Zone as well, and Tyrande is taken down. ReGen with another pick-off there are going to be able to turn that into a bit of bottom lane push. Aragona's jumping in once again, can't quite find the Stormbolt onto Breakwood. Sylvanas had the... oh, goodness gracious, Sonya going down there. Fun's with the flank, picking up that kill alongside Pepper. Odin going to be popped here by Albatox, trying to get a bit of free damage onto this bottom tower. Odin is locked in for the duration here. Zadie and Breakwood are back. Johanna stepping up there. There's the ult coming in. There's the mind control as well. Breakwood with the big engage. Has to move away, though. This was getting very, very low. Isolation is going to land onto the Muradin. Stukov is going to be the first to go down. Vivance going down as well. Funds is starting to reset here. Albatox is low in the background. Tychus falls. Can Aragonis get away? There's the Wave of Force. And that's a quad kill here for Error 404. Black arrows come on out from Breakwood, and that is definitely going to be securing this bottom tower. Another single altar phase down here on the bottom side. Error 404 will definitely be locking that in. 12 seconds till that spawns. Pepper and Ultanian continuing to duel away as the bruisers do. Oh, there goes the owl again. There it is. There's the owl. Look, it's up there. I'm not crazy. Chat was saying that's been bugged since the last patch. Just a funny little bug there. 5 shots into the core here for Error 404. And they're going to try to defend this bottom lane. Aragona's jumping in, finding the stun onto the Johanna. Silent Zone comes out as well, but JTR able to move away. There's the mind control, going to land onto the back line. Dragon Arrow comes out, is going to connect onto Li Ming, and Funds was looking for the big Calamity resets and got taken out at the exact right moment. There's the Ultanian leaping onto the back line there. JTR hitting the falling sword to try to let Breakwood get away. Sylvanas is able to survive. So many low health bars on the side of ReGen. Oh my goodness, what a Dragon Arrow to cut off the Calamity Li Ming engage. Zadie caught on the edge by the Stormbolt. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of damage from the scatter. Albatox moving on forward, wants to get a grenade, and that's it for Tyrande. The staggered triple? Staggered double kill? Crazy, crazy stuff. How you doing, Marlo? Welcome, welcome. Error 404 peeling back to pick up their sapper camp. Right now, ReGen is working on this bottom altar. Fun's dueling away with Aragonis on the side here. Breakwood trying to catch up. There's the dwarf toss to get the dwarf tossed on out of there. Double altar phase top lane is going to be next here. We'll see what the lane setup is going to be. Right now, JTR and Funds are trying to keep everyone from ReGen down here, if possible. See if Error 404 can sneak a double cap right now. Zadie's going to move on forward. Ultanian on the flank here is going to discover 3 members. Is Zadie going to start the channel? Splash, I don't think it gets in range here. Error 404 is going to go for the double cap steal. Nice job by Funds and JTR interrupting those rotations for so long. And that's 2 objectives going over to Error 404. JTR, nice dodge on the Stormbolt there. And after all of that, pretty even on core health. Error 404 well on their way to level 16. Looking good here going into the late game. Pepper looking to harass this rotation on the top side. Aragonis scouting on the edge here. 16s are in, and it looks like Error 404 is going to try to use that advantage to bully their way onto this camp. ReGen not going to go ahead and step into that. Excuse me. 16 still a little bit away here for ReGen. They don't want to over-engage here. Aragonis just stepping forward just in case. Albatox able to dash away from the Lunar Flare, but gets hit with the Mind Control. No damage in range, though, as Funds had to be warded away there by Aragonis. Black Arrows come on out. This is going to be tower going down. Pepper on the edge. Will not find the drag as Flash hit the great massive shove. Albatox in a little bit of trouble there. Pops the Odin, is going to be able to get on out. Dragon Arrow once again. Funds has to blink on back. JTR with a falling sword to move to safety. This time Funds does survive the Dragon Arrow engage. ReGen has their 16s in time for this triple altar phase. They're not going to have time to take back this bottom tower, though. Oh, Pepper could be in trouble here. Has the Lurker Strain to try to escape. There's the Root Silence combo. Altanian gonna leap on in there, but the Essence is popped by Pepper. Let's leap down here. Lunar Flare comes out, not gonna connect. Albatox in some trouble on the edge here. Aragonis blocking those projectiles. Make sure that Albatox survives. Fun's looking for the channel here on the bottom side. Aragonis wants a Stormbolt, but there's Fun's turning it around. They want to find this kill. Mind Control is out. Fun's doesn't have the buttons, though. 3 shots go into the core here from Sonya. Dahaka able to channel the top left. Error 404 just wants any kind of reset, but ReGen will not give it to them. Fun's able to finally get the channel here in the mid. That's another 5 shots into the core, and now Error 404 leading on the board, leading on experience, and still have control of this bottom lane for now. JTR on the edge here. Fun's here as well. Massive shove from Splash. Going to send Johanna all the way back to the neutral area. Fun's going to be healed up there. The extra heals from Tyrande landing strong. Oh, Vivanche taking a big chunk there from the Fun's combo. Mind Control going to come out. Not going to connect, though. Dahaka in the top lane trying to get those top lane sappers moving. Aragonis jumping on in there looking for a Stormbolt engage. Fun's waiting for a flank as the sappers approach the line. There's the leap on the edge. This could be trouble. There's... oh, the Dragon Arrow connects and Tyrande goes down. The Falling Sword not in time there. A nice pick-off by ReGen. Sappers are still being tanked and will be taken down. Tower still stands. Oh, Vivanche in trouble. Hanzo is going to go down here. Aragonis pops the Avatar to survive. Funds is trying to move in. Pepper with the drag on back, and that's Murden going down. There's the reset. Splash is next. Albatox in some trouble here, trying to move away. Pepper with a nice knockback on the Lurker Strain. It's a 4-for-1 for Error 404. They're going to get the Sapper steal. Looking for 3 shots along the bottom side. Double altar phase is opening up. That's going to be... that could, with the boss, that could be game. So if they get both altars, if all 3 of these cross the line, that's a game-winning play. 3 across. They're going to get 10 from these. Error 404 just has to move to the boss, but they're going to have to move quick. They move up. They've got their level 20s, but the members of ReGen are spawning. They've got to get to this. Sonya and Hanzo are going to step up here. Stun comes out. Altanian able to move away from the Lunar Flare. Moves on in. Dragon Arrow going to connect, but Altanian going to go down. Zadie is taking a lot of damage. Oh no, Funds! Funds goes down to the boss. Mind Control is going to hit onto Splash. Aragonis is tanking the boss for now, but the damage engine of Error 404 is down here. Boss is still being tanked. They don't want to leash it. They want to go for it. JTR going to move on to the point. Murden is going to be the next to go down. Error 404 still has a chance. Zadie somehow survives. Pepper trying to knock them off the point. That's Stukov going down. Albatox goes down as well. Zadie moves up, and that's going to be it. Error 404 with the checkmate play. Put their number on the board. GG. They almost didn't pull that off. Error 404 had the exact ending all planned out. They almost didn't take the boss. That was very, very close there on the final point. But they managed to pull it off. Error 404 puts one on the board. They're still down 1-2 in the series, but they are still kicking. Taking a look at the stats here. Funds on Li Ming. 52,500 hero damage. Very nicely done there. Albatox on the Tychus. 54,000 there for ReGen. Well done all around. Another spicy game added to the pile. Take a quick look at the talents here. Update the scoreboard. We'll get ready for game number 4. Very nicely done. Let's see here. Yeah. I'm not sure what the fun build was, but apparently it wasn't this for Vivanche. Going with the simple geometry, explosive arrows, never outmatched. Going with the Dragon's Arrow, Fleet of Foot, piercing arrows. You know how it is. You know how it is. Alrighty. We are going to go to a very short break because I need more water. So sit back, relax, and we will be back soon with game number 4 of Error 404 versus ReGen. Oh, memes in the chat. Welcome back. We're getting ready for game number 4 here. Error 404 versus ReGen. We're going to be going to Battlefield of Eternity for game number 4. And we're jumping right into the draft. Let's do it. Let's do it. Allons-y, Battlefield of Eternity as chosen by Error 404. ReGen will be first to act here. Gotta subvert expectations. It's important. Oh, Hogger is going to be the first band coming out here from ReGen. Speaking of subvert expectations, I don't know how this came up, but at work someone was talking about they're finally going to be doing some kind of Game of Thrones spin-off show. I don't know how they justified it in the pitch meeting. Maybe it's been long enough, but is there source material? Who's writing it? I have no idea. No idea at all. All I know is I better have my expectations subverted, okay? I need to have it. Standard bands, such as they are, coming on out. Junkrat and Nubarak, Hogger and Stukov, not allowed. And Albatox says, this Li Ming is mine. Picking that up first here for ReGen. This overlay looks too professional. Oh, goodness. I'm probably going to redo it again in the off-season. I have ideas. I have lots of ideas I need to put pen to paper. I can't get like, you know, too stationary with this stuff. This is a custom. This is one I made myself. Breakwood going with Sylvanas, Pepper going with the Blaze. Oh, our first Blaze of the day. I like it. Blaze pretty good at denying resets. People will be able to jump in that bunker. We won't see Li Ming popping off quite as much. If Pepper has anything to say about it, I like that choice. I like it a lot. ReGen. Are we going to see his Tyrande set up here? Tyrande Muradin, maybe, on this rotation from ReGen? That'd be pretty fun. A little different. Splash going with the Brightwing. I think this is our first Brightwing of the series, and Ultanian is going to pick up that Imperius for a little bit of follow-up CC to help line up those Li Ming shots. So, Error 404. Nubrak already banned. They're going to get rid of the Stitches here. So yeah, Stitches Brightwing still works. The Polymorph does apply that slow, so Li Ming shots can connect a little bit better. ReGen, they've got the Sylvanas Blaze to worry about on the other side. Some good push potential. Already got the Li Ming. Zeratul could be a pro. I guess they've already got Brightwing. They shouldn't be too worried about a Zeratul. Okay, they're going to get rid of the Diablo. Brightwing pretty good at denying Diablo engage as well, but, you know, in the late game when Li Ming's a little bit squishy, especially around that center area, Diablo can kind of come out of nowhere. So I do understand. Oh, JTR actually going to take away that Muradin. I thought that might go over to Aragonis, but picked up early. And there's, Zadie going with the Tyrande, so I was thinking that was going to be the last two picks here for ReGen, so Error 404 with the full-on comp steal. ReGen gonna have to rethink their options if I was ReGen. Those were my picks. Aragona's gonna switch over, gonna pick up some Johanna here. I guess Tyrande Brightwing would have been a little bit of an overcommit, but you never know. Ooh. Ooh. Genji last pick here for ReGen. Gonna look to go after Tyrande in that back line. Funds with the last pick. What's it gonna be in response to this Genji? What if you just went Lili? I want to see it. Just go Lili. It'll work out. Come on, Funds. Do it. Okay. That's not Lili. That's a Gazlo. So you got the race potential, I suppose. I don't know where Gazlo is on the hierarchy. I wonder if this is a Robo-Goblin Gazlo. I mean, there's a lot of ways for those on the side of ReGen to get away from a Gravo Bomb, but I wonder if this is just a PvE Gazlo. Alright, show me what you're doing. Show me what you're doing there, Funds. Getting set up here for game number 4. We're going to be loading on in. What is Gazlo doing? Let's find out. Alrighty. Game number 4. On the left in the blue, we have Error 404. Funds is on the Gazlo. Breakwood playing Sylvanas. Zadie on the Tyrande. We've got JTR on the Muradin. And it's Pepper on the Blaze. On the right in the red, it's going to be ReGen. Aragonis on the Johanna. Vivanchi playing Genji. Albatox is on the Li Ming. Splash playing Brightwing. And Ultanian is on the Imperius.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Here we go. Game number 4 is underway here on Battlefield of Eternity. What are we doing here for Gazlo? We got the big game hunter. There goes the owl again. Caw! Caw! Oh, it's moving too fast. I can't keep up with it. Do owls caw? I don't think they do. I think they scream. It's Crush's cawing owl. You know how it is. One's gonna step up there, get those auto attacks a-rolling. Iron Skin gonna be popped here as JTR moves in, gonna find a Stormbolt. The follow-up is good. There's Gazlo with a stun as well. Splash able to barely get away. A lot of low health bars as Albotox was looking for a reset or two. Genji can't quite find the kill onto Breakwood. And the fireworks are rolling. Funz is chasing down Genji. Whack, whack, thwack. I love the boxing glove sounds on that skin. Very, very nice. No Stormbolt landing. Albotox able to wiggle away from that one. I'm just gonna cough for an owl now. Zadie in a little bit of trouble. There's the protect coming on out, but the stun is in. Vavach in trouble, and Genji is gonna go down as first blood. Lunar Flare gonna connect onto Splash, but the follow-up not in range. Fun's gonna go ahead and start up the bottom camp, which is generally the prize after you pick up a kill in the first 2 minutes. Meanwhile, in the top lane, Altanian and Pepper exist as solo laners, collecting XP for the teams. How nice of them. How nice of them to do this sort of job. Error 404 picks up the bottom camp. Looks like they're going to be streaming towards the top camp here. Albotox is going to start it up. Pepper going to scout it. Altanian putting a little bit of damage onto Blaze here. Got to be careful. JTR and Zadie are on the way. Murden going to jump into the back line. Brightwing is warping on through to try to help this out. There's the extra stun onto Altanian. Blaze a little bit low on the edge here, but Zadie pops the True Shot Aura. Jet Propulsion going to land once again, and Imperius is down. Splash, stunned on the point here. Brightwing trying to get away. The Lunar Flare connects, and Brightwing falls. Error 404 get both camps, and they've got 3 kills here in the early going. Meanwhile, Gazlo and Sylvanas getting a lot of work done down here in the bottom lane. There's so much map pressure here. Being thrown out by Error 404. Cavanche on the chase. Breakwood has the warp away. Shaman camp. They're thinking maybe, kinda, sorta. Are they just gonna go for a steal? No? Okay. They decided they don't have enough time. JTR gonna go ahead and check things out as Funz is starting out the race with Zadie. Blaze continuing to push the top lane, but Altanian has this cleared away. Looks like Error 404 going to be uncontested up to halftime here. JTR in trouble as Altanian going to hit the Celestial Charge. Oh, what a great peel there by Pepper. Allows Murden to mount up and move on back. There's the stun coming on out from Funz. Oh, and the Imperius goes down. Too much burst. Splash not able to convert that phase shift in time. Error 404 continues their early game dominance here on Battlefield of Eternity. Race continuing here. Tyrande and Tyrande and Gazlo wailing away here. JTR trying to distract a little bit on this damage. We're gonna have a pretty healthy Immortal here. 8.8k health on that shield, as it's gonna push through the top lane. Pepper clearing away the Shaman camp just in time to get this wave pushing alongside the objective. Gazlo heading on down to the bottom lane. They've already got this bottom lane wall cleared out. They got their level 7s. Favanche in the area. Funz has got to be a little bit careful here, as the rest of Error 404 are going to push through the top lane. There's the connect. Follow-up flare is good. Oh, the Unstoppable comes out before the Stormbolt can connect. And Aragonis does survive. Got a brief 2-level lead here for Error 404 as the shielding is taken out from this Immortal, but it's already moving on to the fort. Pepper thinking about a Jet Propulsion, wants it. There it is. Follow up from the Stormbolt. There's the... Oh, the Lunar Flare doesn't connect, but the Immortal Stun does. Genji in the back line doing a lot of work there. Breakwood able to warp away. Imperius actually goes down in the bottom lane. Gazlo with the 1v1 kill is going to get a ton of pressure here without anyone to move in. Funz is going to step up and start wailing away on this fort. Not going to get all of it here. Doesn't have the full level 10 memes just yet, but Breakwood coming on down here might help this. Albatrox and Splash coming on through with the defense. Fort down to half. The minion wave is on the way. I think this is it. 2 forts taken out with the first objective here. Johanna goes down in the top lane. Error 404 putting on an absolute clinic here on Battlefield of Eternity. My goodness. Pepper getting the jet propulsion and getting on out of there. Air 404 very close to their level 10s here. Gonna have 10 probably with this next wave, with the next camp. As JTR continuing to watch those flanks. Favanche is spotted. Breakwood in the area, but no other follow-up to be seen. There's the Pierce coming on through. We've got the Starfall. There it is. Robo Goblin for Funds, but Funds in some trouble here. Pops the Unstoppable to try to get away. Is wiggling, is waggling. Polymorph is out. Funds somehow surviving. JTR in range. Mind Control comes out, and Genji goes down. Funds with the shielding is still rolling. Stun comes out from the Explodium charge. And somehow Gazlo's still alive here. Altanian in trouble. That's Imperius going down. Li Ming is next. Aragonis falls. It's a quad kill for Error 404. Funds, my guy. Why you gotta do him like that? Objective is up, but Error 404 gonna take the opportunity to grab the bottom keep wall. Oh, looks like we did drop some frames there. Looks like the bit rate's stable for now. Hopefully those abate. Level 12 to 9 here. Error 404. Gonna be in some trouble. Favanche moves up. Error 404 sees it. Albatrox is gonna start the camp. There's the cawing owl on the screen. JTR gonna move in here. We're gonna have ourselves an invade. Murden moves onto the point. Follow-up is good. Splash takes the damage. There's no teleport just yet. Mind Control goes out, and there goes Brightwing. Gazlo is still cleaving away with that Robo-Goblin onto the Immortal in the background. Camp Steal is in before level 10s could be achieved. Objective at the halftime show. We're in aggressive positioning here. Gazlo splitting off to grab the bottom lane soak. They're going to have level 13 in just a moment. Right now, Error 404 just wants to back off for a moment. Find the opportunity to get their level 13. There it is. JTR going to move forward. Finds the quick stun into Aragonis. Pepper finds the stun onto the backline. Albatrox not going to be able to be saved. Li Ming goes down. Favanche taking some big hits from those turrets. And, oh my goodness, Imperius never had a chance. Pepper trying to catch up to Aragonis here. The slow comes on out. Is the jet propulsion available? There it is. The impact, and there goes Johanna. The extended triple. Full shield Immortal going to be pushing down the top lane. The rest of Error 404 going to be pushing down the bottom lane. They're going to pick up this bottom keep. Imperius is back on the battlefield. 10 seconds on Johanna. Altanian moves in there. Oh, but Pepper whips. There's the Lunar Flare going to connect. Altanian in trouble. Going to get hit with the stun. The swords go away. Mind Control is out. Altanian somehow still alive, but there is the X strike from Genji. Pepper gets back in the bunker. So low here. Johanna is down, but there goes Blaze as well. Albatrox gets hit with the stun. There goes Li Ming. Splash down as well. Favanche trying to turn it around, but that's the full 5 for 1 there from Error 404. Funds with the Robo-Goblin is locked in, and this is going to be game number 4 going over to Error 404 unless Altanian can pull off a masterful defense here. Breakwood and Zadie are trying to move away. Here comes the objective, though. The objective is on the core. Zadie starting to move back, 25%, and this is certainly going to be it. Error 404 with a sub 10-minute victory. And we're going to be going to a game number 5. GG. Well, oh well. What was looking like a fun, friendly matchup, all of a sudden Error 404 turns on the gas, and we're going to be going to a game number 5. 19 kills to 1. Oh my goodness. Sylvanas, Breakwood, able to just barely get ahead of funds on the Gazlo there. A little over 30,000 hero damage. Albatox in the Li Ming for regen. 28,500 hero damage in that very, very short game. My goodness. That's one for the record books. Ooh, ooh, baby. Error 404 evens it up. We're 2-2. Let's update the scoreboard. Let's take a look at the talent builds, such as they are. And let's get ready for Game 5. Oh me, oh my. Interesting is what it was, absolutely. Which is it's Rocket Socket, right? Yeah, casting rocket turrets grants Gazlo a shield. Basic attacks against enemy heroes, mercenaries, or monsters accelerates reduce, reuse, recycle, scrap regeneration by 1.5 seconds. I'm sure that means something to somebody. Doesn't mean anything to me, because I think I've played Gazlo like 4 times. But Funds has clearly played Gazlo more than 4 times. Working out well there in game number 4. Fantastic. Sorry about the frame drops earlier. Like, I'm looking over there, I see 4,300 frames dropped. But everything seems pretty stable for now, so I think we're okay. Oh, we got a lobby. Where are we going? We're going to Cursed Hollow. Cursed Hollow for game number 5. Let's do it. We'll wait to see who ended up choosing the map here. We don't get to see Cursed Hollow basically ever in Storm Division. It doesn't really ever get banned, but the series very often doesn't go this far for it to be considered. So it's going to be an interesting one. What the drafts are going to be like, who's going to move ahead. This is a map that can be short as well. Like, you can get some snowball-y victories on Cursed Hollow as well. Alright, looks like Error 404 chose this one. You'd say he's probably played Gaz at least 5 times. At least 5 times. What a baller. What a straight-up baller. Alright, we've got 9 out of 10 in the lobby. Sometimes, you know, it's an opportunity. If you've not taken so in the other breaks, stand up, have a stretch. Oh, make sure your water's full. Yeah. Make sure your shirt is pulled out of position. Alrighty. We got 10 people in our lobby. We'll give them the old caster ready. And we'll be going into our 5th draft. 5th draft of the night. I don't know, I mean, at this point, do you pull out the Hyper Cheese? Do you go with the Abathur Samuro? Do you play that Ragnaros that I've been begging for? I don't know. We'll see. Cursed Hollow gonna be our map number 5 tonight. This is our last chance to get the Ragnaros that I've been calling for on Twitter. I think it can work. I think it's a great pick. Will someone finally... Oh, there goes Samuro. I was like, there's gonna be an Abathur Samuro. F that. Alright. No Abathur Samuro. Alright. There goes Sylvanas as well. ReGen taking away that option. Error 404 going to remove the Anubarak. We'll see what ReGen wants for this first pick. Do they want the global? Maybe a Dahaka coming on in there. There it is. Altanian has the dinosaur. And there's the rest of the globals. Fun's going with the Falstad. Zadie's got the Brightwing. Do you have the... Have you keyed into the draft priority on this map yet? Have you checked it out? All right, I think we've got the draft lesson for you. For what you want here on Cursed Hollow. You want all 5 on Lily on both teams? You know. I'm not saying it won't happen. Albatrox going to bring the Greymane here for ReGen. Vivanche going back to the Stukov. Error 404. Looking at their next ban here, we got the Greymane Stukov. It's a big blow-up combination. Gonna take that Stitches off the board. Want to be not so worried about their positioning. ReGen, they're looking at the double global. They got the Falstad Brightwing locked in. Doesn't say an awful lot about the rest is going to be. We'll see what they're worried about here for Cursed Hollow. Johanna could be on their minds. Okay, they're going to take out the Hogger. Hogger can do a lot of work in sort of the narrow corridors here on Cursed Hollow, as well as just being able to take the multiple camps on the map is very useful. Error 404, I'm wondering if there's going to be a May here for boss control, for Greymane control. Okay, they're going with Garrosh Junkrat. Okay. So looking to threaten the battlefield in a different way, coming with the Garrosh repositioning. Breakwood going for the long-range interrupts, the ultimate in zone control, the Junkrat Master. I wonder if Junkrat even needs to go traps on 7 here, because everything is so far away from lanes. Oh. Aragonus going with the Tyrael for boss control, and Splash has the Hanzo. So Tyrael, Greymane, dive. You've got the Holy Ground to try to control bosses, to cut off flanks here. You've got the Sanctification to allow the Greymane dive. Pepper going to bring the Blazes this last pick. There's a lot of poke between Falstad and Junkrat, though. Stukov's pretty good at healing off a lot of that poke, but they're going to have to watch out, because the just random damage that's going to be flying around from Error 404 here is going to be tough for ReGen in these chokes. Alrighty. Looks like Splash went for the Stukov, Vivanche went for the Hanzo. Lovely, lovely, fantastic. Funds Falstad, yes. Okay, cool. Game number 5. We're getting into game number 5. Error 404 is loading in. ReGen's loading in. We're going to Cursed Hollow. Oh, we got the Tyrael Greymane comp. Is it going to be enough? Let's find out.
Prepare yourself for battle.
Let's do it. Game number 5. On the left in the blue, we have Error 404. Pepper is on the Blaze. GTR playing Garrosh. Breakwood is on Junkrat. Funds on the Falstad. And Zadie is playing Brightwing. On the right in the red, we have ReGen. Splash on the Stukov. Aragonus playing Tyrael. Albatrox is on the Greymane. Vivanche on Hanzo. And Oltanian playing the
5,
Dahaka.
4, 3, 2.
The Dahaka Raka.
Let the
Boom
battle
shakalaka.
begin.
Falstad going with the auto attack quest here. Frequent flyer on level 1. Garrosh going to be looking to stack those Qs, get that cooldown rolling. As we have a bottom lane push here. Aragonus going to move on up. Albatrox locking in with that Worgen form aggression. And they're going to pick up a tower. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. They're on the way out. JTR looking for a throw. Vivanche able to escape the first groundbreaker. Aragonus moves forward for a little bit of a body block there, but Garrosh going to get away just fine. Falstad coming on down to the bottom lane for just a moment here. Fun's able to barrel right over the wall there. Looks like Junkrat going to be moving back to start the camp here for Error 404. Macro is definitely the name of the game here on Cursed Hollow. You can't fall behind on your chores, or else you can't go play and have all the fun stuff like boss taking objectives. Gotta do your chores first. So you're going to see... Oh, we're actually going to see the Bruiser camping started first by ReGen. Usually when you see the objective on the top side of the map like this, both teams do the opposite. Oh, not the opposite. Well, it's Error 404 that did it backwards. I mean, I guess the positioning isn't as important for Error 404 there because they don't have a camp that moves down the bottom lane. As JTR getting a couple stacks there, getting the throwback onto Splash. There's the reposition from Junkrat, moving Splash off to the side. As the Bruiser camps do meet in the mid. Another couple stacks on that Groundbreaker. 5 coming on out there. Albatox having a reposition there. There's a lot of spell armor flying around these two this fight, so there's not a ton of damage going out onto either side. Meanwhile, Altanian and Pepper continue their off-lane struggles. In the bottom lane, Funz and Vivanche were dueling back and forth. Right now, Vivanche... Funz could be in a little bit of trouble here. Oh, as the barrel roll barely gets over the wall there. That range was a little suspect. I thought Falstad might have got stuck right there on the corner. So right now, JTR trying to move forward, looking for a throw over the wall, possibly, but these minions in the way make that very difficult, as you see there. Right now we see Breakwood on the left-hand side, prepping that siege camp to push during the objective. As Pepper and Altanian will stare at each other menacingly, waiting for the rest of the teams to get here. Altanian actually getting some big hits then, as jet propulsion going to be used, and a little bit of regen there. Oh, Altanian taking some large hits. Oil spill comes on out. Jet propulsion as well. Breakwood trying to catch up, looking for a reposition, but Altanian gets underground fast enough to save themselves. Material thrown there. There's Zadie coming in with the save for JTR, but taking a big hit in the process. Breakwood with a couple of interrupts. Here comes Dahaka. Altanian somehow hitting a drag over the terrain there. I don't know. We might have to go to the instant replay on that one. Big reposition coming on out from Junkrat, and Hanzo will be the first to go down here. Altanian in a little bit of trouble. Is being healed up by Splash. Aragonis going to sacrifice themselves. Look to peel away some of that resurrection timer with that trait. Error 404 able to pick up the first objective of the game. So did Junkrat go with the Big Az? Yes, okay. So the Big Az is definitely still useful for getting zoning around, pushes like these. Able to put out the traps on the walls, not worried about the minions moving up and triggering them. But Junkrat actually still went with a taste for explosions on 4, so the traps will ignore the minions, but they won't be moving, so they won't be as powerful for zoning in that way. Instead, stacking up the taste for explosions, getting a lot of extra damage to scale for the late game. Another tribute spawning on the top side of the map here. Error 404 now a full level ahead on experience. You can see there the extra soak from those globals, about 2,000 experience ahead there. The extra 1,000 from hero kills coming in handy as well. Error 404 with another strong start here. Altanian did pick up this bottom lane pressure, getting this wall down. And now we see Aragonis picking up that wave experience. Boss is actually being started on the bottom side here by Breakwood and Zadie. Pepper coming on in to help out as well. That'll definitely help in terms of just having a health pool to tank the boss. Right now, objective was picked up there by ReGen, and the boss is going to be started as well. Oh, they're actually going to leash it here. So boss going to go back to full health. Interesting. Well, I guess they were worried about level 10s. Okay, that makes sense. Altanian going to check here on the bottom side, see the 3 members were down here taking that boss. GTR going to get the throw taunt. Funz is in range, and Hanzo's actually going to go down here. Zadie warping in to help out. A great pickup kill, and this could be a double boss play. Error 404 has the advantage here. JTR going to hit it. They're thinking about it. Junkrat's in range. Blaze is coming up just in case. Hanzo a little bit away here, but level 10s are pretty close here for ReGen. Aragonis in the area. Doesn't have the Holy Ground yet, so won't be able to just go right in and steal it. Junkrat laying down the mine. Looking to create some space here. Tribute going to be channeled Pepper picking that up. It's a double boss play for Error 404, and they're looking very, very strong in the early going here on Cursed Hollow once again. Bottom lane boss is taken out before it can remove this fort. The top fort will almost certainly be going down here. ReGen going to collapse onto the bottom fort here. Looking to race these buildings just a little bit. Albatok's taking some big hits there. Got to be a little bit careful. But the minions are here, which will soak the damage. Altanian in the mid, trying to move back. There's the stun from Jet Propulsion. Polymorph is out, and Dahaka goes down. Nice pick there from Error 404. Meanwhile, in the top lane, boss still at half health, wailing away on this wall. Fun's helping it out as well. That's going to be the full wall down. Wow. Rip roar and start here for Error 404, already softening up that top keep. Pepper trying to clear away the bottom side that was taken down here. I don't think ReGen can get here and contest. Level 13s are in for Error 404. Sadie's got the channel. Aragonis watching the bottom side. This is going to be first curse of the game, going over to Error 404. Collapsing into the mid lane. JTR looking for a stun over the wall, couldn't quite find it. Oh, Funz. Oh, Funz was thinking about it. Funz wanted it. Went on the 10-second cooldown. Aragonis on the side here, wanting to keep an eye on this engage. Mid fort is going to go down. Bottom fort going to be taken out by the minion wave. JTR moves forward, looking for a throw. Won't quite find it. Almost level 14. There it is. 14 is in. As Pepper was pushing out the bottom lane. Still 25 seconds on this curse. This is a ton of value being picked up here by Error 404. Bottom wall. Going to be cleared away here. JTR looking for a throw. Finds the stun. Albatok's in trouble. Aragona's going to be the one that gets thrown, though. Dragon Arrow going to be launched. Or Dragon Strike going to be launched by Vivanche. Bottom keep going to be saved for now. Aragonis looking to chase out here, but JTR is mounted up. Still looking for a dismount. There it is. Holy Ground is actually going to trap JTR here. Altanian in the back is looking for funds. There is the taunt coming on out, and no! Dahaka not able to get underground. Blaze Bunker comes out, and wow, Blaze is sent way away there, but that's a kill for Error 404. Bosses are up in about a minute here. 2 minutes on the top boss, about a minute 15 on the bottom boss, so we won't see that quickly done. So Error 404 just going to have to move back and get their basic camps rolling. Fun's playing aggressively here, trying to get some free damage out onto Tyrael. Use the Eldruin's might to move away. Garrosh and Falstad moving very aggressively here on the right-hand side. Gonna see Aragonis. Just wanting to deny vision as much as possible. Fun's moving up here, looking for a bit of wave clear. ReGen in the area, working on their siege camp. JTR's moving in. I think Garrosh is going to contest this. Holy Ground is going to be enough for Tyrael to secure the camp, though. All camps on the map being taken. 16s are in for Error 404. Root combo comes out onto Garrosh. There's the Curse Bullet as well. Gonna bring JTR down to half. Here's the phase shift from Brightwing. Garrosh gonna be right back to full. Pepper with the stun on the backside here. Fun's gonna get the gust away. Aragonis stuck in the back line here. Riptire pushed into the back. Albatok's and Splash very low. Dragon Strike comes out, is gonna split Error 404 here. But no one goes down. There's the bunker going to come out to try to save Pepper, and Blaze does live. Fun's continuing to push out the bottom lane here as our next tribute is spawning. Error 404 is reset back to 0 on the tribute counter. But ReGen is only at 1, as the bottom side boss is now up and available once again. Uh-oh. Fun's is pinged. Let the pings rain down. But the boss is going to be picked up pretty freely here by Error 404. Top boss is up and available. We're going to see ReGen move up into the area, try to get that started. They will do so. Zadie has the channel here on the bottom side. It looks like Error 404 is just going to move and try to push in with this boss rather than try to streak across the map for a double boss play. JTR moving up here, looking for any defenders, looking for any rotators, and this full health boss is going to be onto the bottom keep. This bottom keep will almost certainly be going down here. Dragon Strike comes out. It's going to get a little bit of free clear here. Keep us down to half. Funds is in. JTR is looking for an engage. There it is. Stun comes out. Pepper is going to get hit with the cursed bullet. Blaze Bunker is down, and look at the damage, and that's Tyrael taken down. Falstad in some trouble, though. He's going to be stunned and taken out as well. So a trade. Tyrael for Falstad. And now the chase is on. ReGen wants more. Oltanian trying to move up here. Scatter arrow from Vivanche, but the chase is not going to be enough without Tyrael. Bottom keep goes down. Core takes 3% before the boss is smote. Top boss going to be mostly taken out by the fort and the minion wave there. Bottom tribute is up and available. JTR checking the flanks. Pepper is scouted by Vivanche. Both teams sort of in the area, wanting to delay just a little bit here. Altanian on the edge digs in, can't quite find the drag though. JTR pops the Indomitable, gets the throwaway. Oh no, Pepper in trouble, stuck in Dragon Strike, lands 80 with the phase shift save. There's the double root combo, and Blaze is gonna go down. JTR trying to kite backwards here. Zadie with the speed. There's Funds, has the gust to get away, but Oltanian ducks it. Thrown into the back with the taunt, though, and Dahaka is taken down. JTR survives. JTR, oh my goodness. Vivanche almost with the cleave down. Funds on the chase here. Aragonis down to half. There's the full combo. Splash on the outside. Finds the push onto JTR. Sanctification goes out. Breakwood repositioning. Galbatox is trying to pop off, but it's not enough. Brightwing is going to go down. So many low health bars. There goes Garrosh. There goes Junkrat. Albatox is taken out, but so does Funds. Splash and Aragonis somehow survive through all of that. All 5 members of Error 404 are down. Oh my goodness. That could just as easily have been 5 kills for Error 404 there. Somehow Splash keeping them all alive to the last of them. Unbelievable. Pepper is back up here, going to defend this bruiser camp. Bosses aren't in play just yet. This does buy ReGen a ticket to level 20 at basically the same time as Error 404 here. So that is helpful. They are up 2-1 on these curse points. As we see, Error 404 is rezzing now. Error 404 does still have all of their keeps, so they do have that advantage. Tribute is going to be in the top lane here. Pepper going to go ahead and peel off and get in position to help the team. We'll see. This is going to be pretty much the engagement here. Aragonis going to cut off the retreat there with the Holy Ground. Root combo comes on out. Can Brightwing get the save? There's the wind tunnel coming on out. Somehow Garrosh still alive. Get in the bunker. JTR survives just for a moment. There's the taunt coming on out. Garrosh trying to move backwards, but is chased down, taken down. Splash avoiding Pepper for now is less than 300 health. There's the Dragon Strike splitting the members of Error 404. Pepper being chased out is gonna go down. ReGen on top of the tribute. Are they just gonna go for the game here? They don't have any minion pressure in near these keeps, so they're not going to be able to just dive the core. They do get the curse. They've got the camps pushing in bot lane. They've got the camp pushing in mid lane. 30 seconds on Garrosh, 40 seconds on Blaze. This is going to be keeps, but I don't think it's going to be core unless they can find a pick. Riptire comes on out looking for some big camp clear there. Do we have Riptire resets? Yes. Extra oomph on level 20. Breakwood going to try to defend here. Could this? Oh my goodness, they might just do it right here. Keep is going down so fast. ReGen have this bruiser camp. They're going to be moving towards the bottom keep, though. They're going for the bottom keep. They're not going for it all. They're not going to risk it right now. Garrosh is now up. Blaze up in 6 seconds here. They take the safe play. They grab the mid keep and move back. They're going to go ahead and look for the boss. They're going to look for the boss plays. JTR is walking forward. Can he get onto the point in time? Garrosh is trying to move up. Massive shove is not enough. The boss is going to be taken here. And Error 404 has to move back. Funds... Oh, Funds wants it. Funds wants more. JTR is looking. Curse is over. Top boss is available. Aragon is going to be scouted on the edge there by Funds. Boss is going to be pushed with here by ReGen. It's lurching on forward. It's got minion support. Funds on the edge. Wind tunnel onto the edge. JTR has 2. There's the Riptire onto 2. They're going to get some resets. Funds with the huge combo on the edge, but look at the Sanctification. The Sanctification save. Blaze trying to stay alive here. Pepper with the big stun, but Blaze is going to be the first to go down here. Funds trying to barrel roll backwards. Breakwood is going to get scattered down. 2 kills for ReGen as they continue to push forward. The boss is still healthy as the keep falls. ReGen continues to press onward. JTR is going to get back into the base. Funds has the movement speed to move away, but the core is in trouble here. Funds is low, trying to turn it around. Tyrael goes down, but look, the core shielding is gone. The boss is still too healthy. JTR is pushed away, and ReGen somehow hold on and are going to pick up the 3-2 series victory. GG. Oh, baby, baby, baby. ReGen, hang on, scrape on through. Pull out the late game kills, pull out the late game control, and prevent the reverse sweep with the win on Cursed Hollow. What a series there. Congratulations on both teams are putting on a fantastic show here in this Week 7 match. Quick breakdown of the stats. Breakwood on the Junkrat, top hero damage there. For Error 404, 64,000 coming out there. It was Vivanche on the Hanzo, nearly 59,000 for ReGen. Man, oh man. Put up the talents. Whew. My heart, baby. What a comeback. Incredible stuff. We'll update the scoreboard. We'll get ready to close out this broadcast. Very, very close series. That was a pleasure to watch. Alrighty. I think we're all good. Cool, cool. Alrighty, team. That's going to be it for this series. Error 404 and ReGen go out of this Storm Division Season 3 with a bang. And what a banger it was. 3-2 for ReGen. Unfortunately, they were locked in for 7th and 8th place, so they will not be advancing to the playoffs. But that didn't mean that they didn't put on a fantastic performance tonight. That was a thrill. I hope you had as much fun as I did, because that was an awesome, awesome series. Yeah, thanks for coming on out. I have been the Crushinator. When I'm not here doing Storm Division, I'm over at my personal channel, twitch.tv/the Crushinator, doing more amateur division casting. I'm going to be doing Division E on Wednesday and Thursday, and then I'll be back for more Storm Division right here this Friday. When I'm not live, you can find me on Twitter, on Instagram, and on YouTube, just all at the Crushinator. You'll be able to come find me there. As for Storm Division, there's a match tomorrow. I believe Raka is set up to cast that one. Let me just bring up the schedule right here. So my hair looked like it's constantly blowing in the wind. It's very light, and there is a little bit of a fan going over there. So maybe you're getting a little bit of blowing there. Let me pull up the Storm Division schedule for the rest of this week. just so you know what's coming up. Yeah, tomorrow, 9 p.m., Can't Censorship versus Anti-Clown Association. Thursday, Team Backdoor takes on Wildheart Omega. Friday, GG Till I Die versus Heavy Impact. And then this Sunday at 9 p.m., Heavy Impact versus Wildheart Omega. Justicar coming in with the 5 gifted. Thank you so much for the support. Enjoy your emotes. Let's go with it. PTO, Matron, Mundane Zebra, E-Bagatron, Crazen Player, and the Legend 27 Hots. Enjoy your month of emotes. And thank you so much for hanging out today. Yeah, let's go and find another fantastic hot stream to send you on over to. Once again, I've been the Crushinator. I will see you on later this week. Thanks for hanging out. Bye.